Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick, as per usual, as per last time. Thank you for joining me again. We're on the ZxSpectrum. We're going to be playing a game called Savage, published by Firebird Software and written by Probe Software. This one came out in 1988. Also came out on the Amstrad CPC, the Commodore 64, and I think the Commodore Amiga as well, so we might come to it at some point. It's a sword and sorcery theme, this one, divided up into 3 separate games. We might skip around because I've got a cheat to fast forward to all of them, but the idea is you must rescue your maiden love from the evil Dark Guardian. Here we are. So graphically it looks brilliant. Now we've recently reviewed a game called Extreme. This looks great. A game called Extreme, which is written by the same couple of people, David Perry and Nick Bruti, I believe. So let's see how this one plays. Now the first one is a scroller. It's an explosion of colour. Looks like my lives aren't looking too good at the moment. I think there's power-ups to pick up as well. So yes, it looks blooming excellent. Now I'm playing this on the 48K, but I suspect the sound every now and again is pinching it from the AY chip of the 128K. Right, end of level boss, fire your axes. See my energy there in the top left middle. Yes, so you do see those bulbous globes at the top there. That is similar to some of the graphics on the game Extreme. Well, my complaints of that was graphically it was absolutely brilliant, but it was a bit hard on the gameplay. And this looks like it might be similar. There's a lot going on here, but it does look super cool, I must admit. 1988. So I'm not sure we'll get to the end of this, but I do know a cheat for infinite energy, so we can get a little bit of a distance. And I seem to have died. Well done. Nice fit of force fields there, yellow top, blue trousers, and that's what you need. And a red cape as well, no colour clash also notice. So this is another work of genius. I don't know quite how they've done it, but the ZxSpectrum is doing a lot here. If you had this one, let me know, whether you had it on this Spectrum, Amstrad or any other systems. I always like hearing from you, but this looks graphically a good one, but it's a game that might have frustrated me. Jump, oops, don't fall, and I've fallen down. Yeah, it's a game that might have frustrated me. I'm not sure how far I would have got. Whoops. Need a map as well. I think I'm dead there, so I will put in a cheat for infinite energy to see if we can get F level 1. But, you know, if we can't do, we'll jump forward on the tape. Hooray! So the first game is a scroller. The second one is where you go around shooting targets, a little bit like Death Chase, I suppose. And the third one, you play a bird in a maze who must collect 4 keys and then find an exit for some reason. I don't know why. Birds and keys, eh? That old connection. So we're in this magenta castle. We must find our way out of here. Destroy everything. And then defeat the Dark Guardian at the end and rescue your love. There's always someone that needs rescuing, isn't there, really? Yeah, so I wish the outfit that did this had coded Golden Axe. I have reviewed Golden Axe on the Spectrum, 128K. It was okay, but could have been a bit better. The couple of people that coded this did that as well, then I think that could have been awesome. But lots going on here, lots moving, lots of colour. It's a feast of the eyes, so if you like explosion of colours and graphics, then good. It does play quite a bit better, I should say, than Extreme we reviewed last week, so have a look at that one if you haven't already. I do like the way there's a lot moving on screen at the same time. The computer is doing a lot. I do like those axes firing as well in a sort of like a loop. Good. Yeah, lots to like here with this one. Right, can I get off level 1? I should do. My energy's not going down. If you got any tips about this, let me know, because this is literally, well, the second time I played it. Well, third time, I should say. Right, let's get these jumps right. Don't fall. Always good tips. How have they coded this? I'd like to see the coding of this game. It's absolute genius. Absolute genius. I'm not sure if it won any awards, but it sure should have done. A very advanced game. On the Spectrum, it's not always the advanced games that play the best. I like the straightforward ones, but I do love seeing these. Yeah, excellent stuff. They've done really, really well here. Not sure where it scored back in the day. Would have gone back to it as a kid every now and again, just for the sheer spectacle of the thing. But I don't think I would have completed it or got very far. But it's definitely a showcase game graphically. If you was passing a ZxSpectrum shop and this was running in the window, whoops, you'd definitely go in. Oh look, there we go, right. Hopefully the poke still works. So it's all gone a bit red now, but the graphics are still wonderful in the background. How they've done this with no colour clash at all, I really, really, really do not know. If you know, let me know. There's a few coders that watch the channel, you'll probably know. genius going on. So, as to say, I'm not playing this on a real Spectrum. It's always better to play on a real Spectrum for that feeling. This is being emulated, so it's been emulated on 48K, but I don't always 100% trust it. But this is a 48K version, believe it or not. Yes. So, yeah, sometimes the music sounds a bit 128K-y. Right, here we go. Oh, what's that thing? There's another end-level boss thing, or mid-level boss. Let's kill that. Ah, see now, if that touches me, I'm dead. Watch out. Yeah, oh, it touched me again, the crazy thing. So we might be doing some fast forwarding to level 2 in a moment, because they are completely different games. So you get 3 games for the price of 1. Out of the 3, I probably prefer this one, but I'll show you what the other 2 are like in a moment. We're going to do a bit of fast forwarding here, right? Are you still with me? We've just loaded up level 2. Savage. There we go. Right. 128k, question mark. Right, Nick Bruti. There he is in the middle. So on this one, it's a bit Death Chasey, sort of, where we must go around these face target things, seek out another target and blow them up. By blowing them up, we go to the next stage. Get it? Well, you soon will. You don't need to be a genius here. Right. I hope you're reading this. A big font. To start a game, please press either K for keyboard. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to press J for joystick. Right, here we go. Right, so we're going over terrain. That's firing. I think I could try and fire these targets, but I don't think we're supposed to bump into them. I think we're supposed to go around. Now, I have got a cheat for infinite energy on this one as well. I think normally if I crashed into these faces, I would die. Need to avoid those. And then find the real targets, which I don't know what they look like. Right, so I'm playing this all wrong at the moment. Right. I think, can you just go left and right, or can you go up and down as well? Yes. So find the target, shoot them. So I'm obviously doing it wrong at the moment, because you can see my score in the bottom middle is a stunning 0, 0, 0, which when you combine those to 3 zeros, it equates to a score of 0. Oh, come on, Nick. You should be able to do this. I'm just going to find. I think the targets we need to find is like the square yellow targets in front of a building, maybe. Yeah, I definitely can't destroy these things, can I? But we'll give it another go. See if we can do. We're shooting the wrong things, folks. So if you played this a lot of times back in the day, you might be screaming at the screen now. But as I say, probably in every review. It's not about quality gameplay, it's all about having a laugh, seeing how the game plays and sounds, and then deciding would you have gone back to it as a kid back in the day. And quite often my go on it is pretty reflective of what a kid would have done in their first or second go. They might have been a little bit better, to be honest with you. But there we go. It's all about the fun, seeing the games. You might see games that you've had back in your childhood that you haven't seen for a while, or you might see new ones that you never knew existed. And that's the good thing about going through the zxspectrum back catalogue. There is lots and lots and lots. We're not going to run out of games to review anytime soon, probably for years if I can keep this thing going. So hopefully I can keep it going. Oh, look, up and down. The way I can keep it going is, if you're watching this and haven't subscribed, please do so, because it does help the numbers. You know, if you want to share the videos on Twitter using the share function on YouTube, and then doing that'll be really helpful as well. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's Jenkins7Nick, and retweet any of mine, or shoot those, then that would help a great deal. Also, it's all about spreading the word, really. Right, 10 points. So we're shooting the right targets now. Good stuff after my jibber jabbering. So as you can see, stage 2 is completely different to stage 1, which is quite nice to see. The quality of the graphics has remained. Right, so we need to shoot those square things. Right, we'll do that, but then we won't hang around. We'll probably load part 3 of this game. So what do you think of it so far? Good? Bad? Graphically, you can't argue with it. It's top notch. Playability is interesting. Without the cheats, though, I doubt I ever would have seen the stage 2. 1 is better than 2, I think, but this is clever. It is Death Chase-esque, but I do prefer Death Chase because, you know, I don't know why. Probably because that come first and the nostalgia, but this is graphically better than Death Chase, it would have to say. Nightmare Rally, you might want to check that one out as well. That runs on a similar sort of engine, but then you control a car. Right, we've done it. Hooray! Is it going to load stage 2? Or is it just going to go to the third game? You're not home yet, get going, right. Okay, so it's blue and yellow. Yes, we might skip forward in a moment, folks. Looks like the targets are jumping up and down this time to make them harder to hit. Yes. Right. Kaboom. Kaboom. Right, okay. I think we will load up the third bit so we can see all of the games. We're not hanging around here for absolutely ages. 110 is a good score, so there we go. So what do I need to do here? Come on, Nicky. Right, we're there. So this is the third part of the game, which normally you can't get to without completing the other two parts. But it's Savage still. It says by Probe Software, but published by Firebird Software in 1988. And this one, we control a bird in a maze, get 4 exits. So there I am. This is probably the weakest of the 3, and you can fire these fiery egg things. Flap, flap, flap. Get through there, and I think I'm dead. I've landed in the water. Game over. So this stage is quite frustrating. You need a few skills, which I haven't got. But again, graphically, this is equal to the other 2 stages. Hooray! Right, we go that way. Who is this bird? And I've died again. There's a bit of inertia here, so this stage is quite tricky. If you've completed this game without any cheats all the way through, then let me know, because, you know, if you get good at this game, it is a joy to play, and I haven't got good at this game, really. I just want to show you as much as I can. But good baddies, good graphics, good explosions, lots to like. Got a lot of finesse, if you see the animation of the sea there as well. Yes. Okie dokie. So, you know, I think we'll leave that there. I hope you liked having a look at that one. Well, let's just have one more go anyway. Let's see if we can get through. I know I'm not going to get through. Let me through, you goblin. This is a mistake. What's that thing hovering there? I've got crushed. Anyway. Yes, as I was saying before I was so brutally killed and interrupted, hope you liked having a look at that one. That was Savage, published by Firebird Software in 1988. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put them below. Again, I really like this, like extreme graphically, but playability a little bit lacking, but it's still a pretty awesome looking game. Thanks for watching again as always, and until next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.